It is a busy Friday night in the KHL. We got 6 games and a ton of goals. My name is SoChi and you're watching Daily KHL Update. We're gonna kick things off in Ufa where Salavat Ulayev welcomed reigning champs Avangard. The Hawks strike meter through the first with a power play goal. Oliver Koski hammers it home from the high slot. The hosts even it up with a power play goal of their own early in the second. Alexander Kadekin scores his 6th of the season. Nice shot. Salavat grabbed the lead a few minutes later. Danil Alalikin cuts into the slot and jams it past Shimon Grobitz to make it 2-1. 2 minutes later, Oliver Koski scores his 2nd power play goal of the afternoon and ties it up at 2s. Avangard converted on yet another man advantage early in the third. Vladimir Brukvin buries the rebound from the doorstep. And late in regulation, Pavel Dudinov scores his 1st goal of the year on the empty net to put it away. Avangard beats Salavat for the 2nd consecutive time this season, 4-2 final. We make our way to Nur-Sultan, Kazakhstan now, where Boris do battle with Tractor. Kazakhstan side opens up the score late in the first. The puck goes in off Matt Fradden's skate. No kicking motion though, it's a good goal. Tractor level it in the last seconds of the period. Albert Urolin hits the target with a long shot. And just 13 seconds later, Vitaly Kravtsov scores off the odd man rush. That's his 1st marker after rejoining Tractor from the New York Rangers. Nikita Mikhailis steps into the spotlight in the second. He makes it a 2-2 hockey game midway through the period. And then he sends it home right after Tractor go back to playing full strength. Boris lead 3-2 after 40 minutes of play. But before we move on to the third, how about this short-handed solo dash by Lukas Sedlak? Would have been a beauty, but Yoni Order shuts the door. Mikhailis completes his 2nd career KHL hat-trick as he converts on a power play 7 minutes into the 3rd period. Tractor pulled back to within 1 a few minutes later. Captain Sergei Kalinin makes the man advantage count. And just over a minute after that, Sergei Telegin scores his 1st goal of the year to even it up at 4 with a lucky deflection. It goes to overtime and Vitaly Kravtsov scores the winner. And what a beauty that is! Between the legs to the backhand and in. Definitely a night to remember for the Rangers prospect. Tractor take it 5-4 on the road. We make a trip to Nizhny-Kansk now where Admirals challenge Neftekhimik. The Wolves get an early power play and they convert on it. Captain Marat Khairulin sends it upstairs for his 14th goal of the season. The Sailors bring it back to even with a goal in the last minute of the period. Wojtek Mozik buries the rebound. There's plenty of scoring in the second. Igor Popov beats Nikita Serbikov down low with a nifty move to make it 2-1. 5 minutes later, Evgeny Mityakin scores another power play goal while Lukas Klok and Rafael Bikmulin draw the helpers. Admirals get a goal back just 12 seconds later. Former OHL All-Star Evgeny Grachov scores his 3rd of the season. And with a few minutes remaining to play in the period, Maxim Berezin restores the 2-goal margin and makes it 4-2. Berezin scores his 2nd of the night and 3rd of the year in the 3rd, and this one is in the books. 2011 World Juniors champion Maxim Berezin enjoys his 2nd career 2-goal game, and Neftekhimik get a 5-2 win on home ice. We're off to Podolsk, Moscow region now, where Vitas face off against Red Army. The hosts open scoring meter through the first. Slava Leshiko completes the tic-tac-toe play, 1-0 after 20. Second period is where Mikhail Grigorenko gets to shine. He ties it up with a clapper in a 4-on-4 situation. He makes it a 2-1 hockey game just over a minute later. You can't leave this guy alone like that, he's too good. Red Army improved their lead to 3-1 a few minutes later as Grigorenko takes a shot and the puck goes into Pavel Kernaukhov. Vitas get a goal back a few shifts later. Nico Oyamaki scores his 19th of the season and continues to top the league in that department. But right after that, Grigorenko scores his third of the night for his first career regular season hat-trick in the K. Vitas closed the gap again before the intermission. Ivan Zinchenko wires it home from the hash marks. And early in the third period, Mix Indrishis converts on a power play off assist by Daniel Adet to Nico Oyamaki. Vitas grabs the lead immediately through the period. Mikhail Smolin finds the back of the net and it's 5-4. But a little after that, former Valdor defenseman Artem Sergeyev converts on a power play and it's a tie game once again. He goes to the shootout and Konstantin Akulov is the only one of both teams who scores on his attempt. Red Army gives their fans a scare but still collect 2 points on the road. 6-5 is your final on this one. We're now in Moscow, where Dynamo meet Amur. There's not a lot of scoring here at all. Vadim Shipachev has a chance to put the blue and white in the lead early on, but he can't beat Evgeny Alikhin. The Tigers throw one past Ivan Bacharov 7 minutes into the second. Alexander Gashkov gets the goal, while Ivan Nikalishin and Alexei Volgin draw the helpers. And it proves to be enough. Evgeny Alikhin stops 35 shots for his third shutout of the year, and Amur beat Dynamo on the road for the first time in franchise history. 1-0 is your final. Our last game of the night takes place in Riga, Latvia, where Dynamo go up against SoChi. These two are direct competition to each other. The Leopards open scoring just out of 5 minutes in. Nikita Zorkin scores his first career KHL goal, while Kirill Melnichenko draws his first career KHL point. SoChi essentially put it away meter through the second as they scored 2 goals in a span of just 11 seconds. Kirill Pitkov nets his first of the season to make it 2-0. And right after that, Martin Bakosh gives us our final. JC Lipon and Melnichenko pick up the assist on this one. Maxim Tretek stops 24 shots, including this one later in regulation, gets his second career KHL shutout, and SoChi take it 3-0 on the road. And that's it for the KHL update, but do come back tomorrow for another set of 4 games, including Automobilist against Agbars and Spartak vs Dynamo Minsk. My name is Andrea Sachenko, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.